Hey, what is up everyone? This is Private Mittens, and today I'm going to be doing my thoughts on the crossplay thing going on at the moment, especially with Todd Howard putting his 2 cents in. For once, I'm actually going to be defending Sony on this, and I will explain that why I'm going through when I'm going through the video, why I'm defending them. Now, if you've watched any of the old videos I've done, I have actually said that crossplay is a good idea. But in this instance, it's very hypocritical of Microsoft, especially Todd Howard, which I'll get to soon, to be putting the blame on Sony and all these fucking Nintendo and Microsoft fanboys coming out of the woodworks complaining, you know, blaming Sony for this. And the reason is, last generation, Sony pitched the idea to Microsoft saying, you know, do you want to do, you know, cross-game, you know, play, blah blah blah. And then Microsoft dominated that generation compared to Sony. Obviously Nintendo Wii won the generation, but Microsoft, you know, dominated. Now Microsoft, being, you know, the assholes they were, and because they were on top, they thought, no, we don't need you, we don't need a crossplay, and it never happened. Now, isn't it ironic that now that Sony is the one asking, Sony is the one being asked, sorry, that they're the bad guy? Yet Microsoft did exactly the same thing last gen and no one batted an eye. I've seen a few people sit there and say, oh, but that's down to different times. Nowadays it's all about the multiplayer and that there. It doesn't matter. I mean, remember, Sony came into gaming because of Nintendo backstabbing them with the whole PlayStation thing. Look it up if you don't know. Now, Microsoft backstabbed them, and now Sony's saying, no, we don't want anything to do with you. You did it to us, we do it to you. And isn't it ironic that everyone now is sitting there going, oh, Sony's, like, you got idiots going, oh, Sony's in the wrong, Sony's this and that, which brings us to Todd Howard. What right does Todd Howard have to turn around and say that Sony's in the wrong? Says the guy that didn't release all of Oblivion's DLC on the PS3. Yes, it had missing DLC, even on the 5th anniversary edition on disc. Says the guy that released Skyrim in the fucking state it was on PS3. Yeah, but you sit there and you act that you take the moral high ground, that, oh, Sony's in the wrong. Todd Howard, you are like Randy Pitchford. You're a lying, lazy bastard in the video game industry. But the only difference between you and Randy Pitchford is Randy Pitchford... Actually, there probably is no difference. The only difference, actually, really, to be honest, is Randy Pitchford stole money from Sega, while you, on the other hand, just pushed aside Sony's PlayStation 3 and made Skyrim more or less unplayable. Fallout 3, unplayable. New Vegas was unplayable on all systems. And Oblivion didn't have all its content. But hey, you take the moral high ground there, Mr. It just works. Oh yeah, it just works, does it? Yeah, not on PlayStation apparently, according to you. But this whole fanboyism saying, oh, but cross gameplay is good for, you know, consumer, it's good for the gamers. Sony has done the cross gameplay last generation. Portal 2, ring a bell, anyone? That you could cross play with Steam? What about Final Fantasy 14? What about the cross-play games that let you play with PS3 and Vita games? Oh, okay, fair enough. There's still Sony products that you're doing it with. But there's abundant of games that let you play with PC gamers. Like, for example, as I said, Final Fantasy, Defiance, I think, is another one. You've also got, what's that car game called again? Rocket League, Fortnite, and this is all stems to Fortnite, by the way. This is what caused it all, because of Fortnite's popularity and how much money it's making at the moment. Fortnite will die eventually, and I can't wait for it to die, so then people will shut the fuck up about Fortnite. And you can have all this cross gameplay all you want, but in the end it's not going to benefit anyone. Remember, Sony's internet is far worse than Microsoft's and, you know, PC, but we only really crossplay with PC. And the Nintendo Switch, like, let's be honest here, it has practically little to no capabilities for online. What is the point? Like, as I said before in the other video I did a while back, I'm all for cross gameplay, but not when, you know, people jump on this bandwagon just because of Fortnite. Do you know what I mean? And as I said, Todd Howard has no right to sit there and take the moral high ground by turning around saying, oh, you know, oh, Sony's in the wrong and all that there. Then you got YouTubers, I'm not going to mention any, but they're also jumping the bandwagon by calling out Sony on it. Where were you last generation when Microsoft didn't do it, when Sony asked them to do it? Yeah, a bit hypocritical from you lot, isn't it? But, yeah, I mean, I find the whole thing to be completely idiotic by the gamers, and just, it goes to show, it shows people's true colors when, you know, oh, Sony does it? Nah, who gives a shit? Oh, but when Nintendo and Microsoft want the cross gameplay, oh no, we have to buy down to Microsoft and Sony, don't we? And mind you, can call, like, if you stumble across this video, feel free to call me a fucking Sony pony in the comments, because I know I am not. You go and all you have to do is a quick search through our videos that me and Devil have uploaded, and I am not a Sony pony. In fact, I've bagged Sony more than any other company on this channel. Only second to Nintendo, or only second is Nintendo. Could have worded that better. But, yeah. So, I'm not no Sony pony. I'm just saying that in this instance, honestly, Sony isn't in the wrong. They're only doing what was done to them last generation, and I don't think Sony wants to work with Nintendo. Would you work with a company that backstabbed you? I wouldn't. I mean, I would fucking do everything in my power to destroy that company and make sure they, you know, suffer dearly. Hence, the PS1 and PS2 destroyed the 64 and GameCube. But yeah, that is my 2 cents, guys. Yeah, that's really it. I'll be doing my next list, top 15 shooters, which should be up next week, hopefully. So yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching, guys, and let us know in the comments what you think, and if you believe that Sony's in the wrong, in the right, that kind of thing. I'd like to know. But yeah, this is Private Mittens. Take care, guys, and see you later. Bye.